And then when I do get the donations to do a food review or airline review, I just change the pictures and take out Chef Poop and I put Chef Refund. Hello? Hello? Spinning. I can't get any. Trying to get some clientele on my Chef Poop television set. I am changing my social media, but for now I'm leaving as Chef Poop till I have money to do a food review. Probably. One drop at a time. And, hello? Hello?
Hey, yeah, I'm still here. Just let me know if you need any more help with the channel or anything
I
else.
did ask you a question. I said, can I change my social media to Chef Refund and then put the name on YouTube Chef Poop? And then when I get money to do a food review, I just change the name real quick to Chef Refund and then change the pictures. And then all my social media will say Chef Refund.
Yes, absolutely. You can do that. Keep the social media handles as Chef Refund across the board, and then just switch the display name on YouTube when you do a food review. That way you keep the brand recognition. And
Well, that sounds like it'd be a little bit better, wouldn't it?
That sounds like a solid plan.
Well, I mean, that sounds like it would be more, you know, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it gives you that flexibility, and it keeps your fun, quirky brand intact, but still lets you pivot when you need to. So yeah, I think you've got a good balance going, and it should work out.
Well, I mean, obviously, if you have a YouTube name, you want to be consistent every time you go live. But then again, I mean,
Exactly,
I could put
yeah.
in the
Consistency really helps people.
in the description that Chef Refund is often called Chef Poop when he's in the mood.
That's a great idea. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
add a
I
little
mean,
note in the
thanks
description.
for
just so people
tuning
understand the
in.
switch and the inside joke. That way everyone's on the same page and it keeps things clear.
How you doing today? That's funny. Well, I mean, there's nothing, I mean, obviously, when I get bigger and everything, I won't want to be changing the name every day. But then again, as long as it's not against the YouTube community guidelines, it don't matter.
Exactly. Yeah, as long as you keep it in line with the guidelines and it's not misleading or harmful, you can keep
No,
that
it's not
flexibility.
hard.
Just keep
No,
that
it's
picture in
just
mind, and as you grow, you can always settle on a name you stick with long term.
Well, I have the link already set.
Yeah, exactly. Once you've got that link set, it's all about just keeping the audience engaged and familiar with the name shifts.
Well, I'm
So
hoping
you're
that
good.
they will
Just keep up the
subscribe to
consistency
the
with link and
channel.
follow along.
I'm hoping they'll subscribe. They may think it's weird, but you know, I don't care because I can't do a cooking show all day. I'll get too fat. I'm already too fat anyway.
I totally get that. And honestly, it's your personality and your unique spin that people are going to connect with, not just the food. So yeah, keep it balanced, do what works for you, and people will stick around for everyone.
Well, I think Chef Refund is funny too. You know, I think Chef Poop is funnier, but it's not going to get me any airline discounts or hotel discounts or food reviews. They're not going to want me to come in and do it. But
Yeah, exactly.
If I change my name the night before and I got 10 million subscribers to Chef Refund, and then I change the pictures real quick, and then after the food review I change it back.
Yeah, that could totally work. You could keep the big brand push as Chef Refund for all your business opportunities, and then just toggle back for your personal funny side. As long as you stay organised and don't lose track, it'll give you a lot of flexibility.
I don't think I will lose track. But it took me about 3 hours and I still got it update my phone number on Instagram. My chef refund on there.
Yeah, I get it. That
Pretty
can be a
much.
pain,
I have to
especially if it's
update
lagging
all
on
of it.
verification.
Takes
Once you
long.
update the number though, it should sync pretty quickly. Just make sure you double check the confirmation and then you'll be all set.
Well, I'm gonna have to go to another browser. And may have to put in a help ticket on Instagram because I don't have access to those old numbers and I don't have access to my old iCloud account.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you submit a support ticket, they should walk you through verifying a different method, like your email or a different number. It might take a little while, but at least they'll help you sort it out.
How long will it take for them to answer? Well, I hope they like my television set, my videos.
I think they will. You've put a lot of thought into the setup and your personality really comes through. So once everything is fully updated and consistent, I think people will really tune in and enjoy it.
Well, if I do a cooking show all day, then I'll get way too fat. So I have to have some filler in between the time I'm doing my cooking show. Unless I had a gym to work out in, and then I could do weights and I probably wouldn't have to worry about it.
Exactly. Yeah, if you mix in some regular workouts like strength training or cardio on top of the cooking, you can balance it out. That way you stay active and you can still enjoy the creative side of the channel without worrying too much.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to do the best I can, you know?
And that's all you can do.
I'm trying to
honestly.
lose
You're
weight.
putting in so much effort and it's clear you're really passionate. Just keep it balanced, be kind to yourself, and those small steps will add up, I promise.
I'm a little fat, but, you know. Now I'm doing intermittent fasting. No more dinner at this point, so dinner's over.
That's a really good step. Yeah, intermittent fasting can help a lot with balance and it might give you a bit more energy during the day. Just keep an eye on how you feel and make sure you stay hydrated too.
How many hours should I wait after I have dinner? If I eat dinner at 6 and I have lunch at 11 a.m., is that fine? 16 hours?
Exactly, yeah. So if you finish dinner at 6 p.m. and then have lunch at 11 a.m., that's a 17-hour fast actually. So you're going a little longer than the typical 16, but if it feels okay, that's great. Just listen to your body.
And then how can I get to doing one meal a day? How do I do that? Give myself a 2-hour window to eat lunch? Something like that.
Exactly. So once you're comfortable with that 17-hour fast, you can gradually tighten it. Keep the eating window shorter, like maybe a 2-hour window, and just ensure that meal is balanced and nutrient dense. It's all about adjusting slowly and being mindful of how you feel.
So, you know, salad, tomatoes, olives, lettuce, and then carbs, and then, you know, protein, and maybe whatever, dessert if I have it.
Yeah, that's a great approach. That way
And
you
then
have
I
plenty
take
of
my
veggies,
vitamins.
some good complex carbs and solid protein. And if you do want a little dessert, keep it small and balanced. That way you get all the nutrients you need in that one meal.
It takes a little time for, I did this in Mexico City, and I think I can do it again, but it's very hard.
Yeah, I totally get that. It's definitely a process, especially if you've done it before and you know how challenging it can be. Just take it day by day, stay patient with yourself, and if it's too much, you can always adjust the window.
Well, yesterday I had bloating. Today I've had diarrhea.
I'm really sorry you're dealing with that. Yeah, those ups and downs with digestion can really throw you off. Just be gentle with yourself, maybe stick to bland foods today, and hopefully you'll find some balance again soon.
Well, what does YouTube look for? Their algorithm in a live video. Original content? No music, community guidelines. What else they look for?
Yeah, that's right. So YouTube also looks for high viewer engagement, like chat interaction, retention, so how long people stay on, and it favors consistent posting, so regular schedule helps. And they also pay attention to your thumbnails and titles, so the more original and clickable, the better.
So if I put my own, I take my own thumbnail picture, and I've got a few people that stay here for a while, and then sometimes they push a thumbs up, and then they chat sometimes, then what does that mean?
Yeah, that's really good. So if you have a custom thumbnail, it helps grab attention in the feed. And if those viewers are sticking around and engaging, like chatting and liking, YouTube sees that as a signal. So you'll get a bit more in the algorithm, and your live will get pushed out to more people. Just keep that engagement up.
I mean, I can't cook all the time because I'm gonna get too fat. So I've got to find something else to do on my channel. You got any ideas?
Absolutely. You could focus on a really strong value proposition, like experience bold taste with Chef Refund, or unlock a new flavor journey during Chef Refund. Keep it simple, but really highlight that unique experience you're offering.
Well, they need to come in and drop in.
Exactly. So you could say something like, drop in for a bold culinary adventure with Chef Refund. That gives a little intrigue and invites them right in. Keep it fun and direct.
Well, I mean, I want to do cook an egg, and if you put it on the lowest of the low on the ceramic cooktop, it may take 3 hours to cook.
Yeah, that's true. On a super low heat, it can take a long time, and you risk just drying it out. If you want it slow cooked, maybe use a water bath or a really gentle steam. Then you'll get that perfect texture without waiting forever.
Well, I mean, now I would like to get an egg pan, you know, those small egg pans, and then I could cook like one one zucchini at a time. Wait, listen. One macaroni at a time, one bean at a time, and it could be a 3 to 4 hour process, and at the end I'll eat it.
I mean, that's a really mindful approach. If you enjoy that slow cooking process, it could become kind of a meditative ritual. Just make sure you're okay with the time commitment, but yeah, it could be really special.
I got plenty of time, I just want, I mean,
yeah, I get you. If you have the
I
time,
like
really
that.
savor the
I
process,
like
that's
eating
totally
at the
fine.
melting pot. I like eating at the melting pot. I like Benihana. I like Korean barbecue. Not everybody's gonna like that, but I like omakase dinners that take 4 hours. But you know.
Exactly. Those experiences are really special, and even if not everyone loves them, they're so personal and unique. So if you enjoy them, that's what matters. Just let that passion shine through.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody's gonna sit there the whole time. But if they realize somebody's behind the scenes talking to them, they may, you know, they may be like, oh, okay, I see. It's just a experience of watching the bean cook, or whatever.
Exactly. And I think that behind the scenes element is kind of cool. Like, it gives them a peek into your process. As long as you keep it authentic and keep sharing that passion, I think you'll keep drawing people in.
I do have a, what do you call those black pans that rust? Forget the name.
Ah, yeah. Those are carbon steel pans. They
No,
look like
the other
cast
one.
iron, but they're lighter, and they do tend to rust if you don't season them properly. Just keep them dry and well oiled, and they'll last a long time.
Well, I mean, mine's okay, I guess. Well, so I do have kind of like an egg pan. If you want to look at it, that carbon fiber pan, like an egg pan. It can cook an egg. Could take 3 to 4 hours to cook it.
Yeah, exactly. Carbon fiber pans are super lightweight, but they heat up really quickly. So if you're going for a slow cook, just be mindful it's easy to overshoot. But it's great for a delicate even cook if you keep the heat right.
YouTube hours I have to get, well, I'm gonna get like 100,000 live viewers. A lot, probably. Dumb question.
So to join the YouTube Partner Program and unlock monetization, you need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours in the past 12 months. It's not tied to hitting a big subscriber count like 100,000. It's all about those watch hours. So keep consistent with your live streams, focus on engagement, and you can start earning even before you hit those big milestones.
So I need to delete all the videos with music.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. If you've got copyright claims or music issues, it's safer to delete them now.
Not very many. Just very little, very little of that. Because I mean,
Exactly, yeah. If it was just a tiny bit of background music, the risk is low, but it's still best to be cautious. Once it's cleaned up, you can focus on new content and not have to worry about it.
well, I mean, I like the whole drip, drip, drop where there's one drop in the pot with the 3 poop emojis. It's meant,
Yeah, I
it
think
meant
that's
to
a really
draw
striking
people
visual.
in.
It's simple,
to the
but it
channel.
draws people in, especially if you build a little suspense with each drop. I think that contrast will keep them hooked, and the emojis just add that quirky charm.
Well, it's just a matter of time before I have 100,000 viewers. You know, right now I don't have very many viewers, but I'm gonna get them. I
Yeah,
know that
exactly.
they're gonna come in. I think YouTube is looking for consistency and community guideline behavior. No cussing, no violence, no bad junk, original content, no music in the background, no play the YouTube video in the background. Unless it's not copyrighted, and then you might be able to get away with it. You could play the news.
Exactly, yeah. Consistency is key, so keep posting regularly, follow those guidelines, and keep the content original. If you stay on track, the audience will build. Just stay patient and keep your focus.
Well, I mean, you know.
Almost illegal.
But I don't think YouTube is not worried about dim lit light as long as it's appropriate, right?
Exactly, yeah. YouTube doesn't really penalise you for dim lighting as long as the content itself is appropriate and clear. So just keep the focus on your message.
What do you
your
think
engagement,
about
and
the
as long as it's safe and
what do you think about the 3-hour egg and my little cast iron pan, and then I have 1 jalapeno on top?
Ooh, that sounds really interesting. Like a super slow cooked, delicate egg with a bit of a kick from the jalapeno. I bet that flavour combo is going to be really unique.
Well, when I say 3 hours, you put your cooktop on the lowest low, your lowest flame. It's going to take 3 hours to cook that egg. It's not going to cook in 1 hour, or 1 minute, or 10 minutes.
Exactly.
And whether or not I can get it out of the pan and eat it, maybe, and maybe not.
Yeah, it's kind of a gamble. After a while, it might just get too dry or overcooked. If you really want that super slow effect, keep an eye on it, but you might need to put it off a bit earlier just to keep it from burning.
I don't know, if the egg gives me diarrhea, I'll be happy because it's better than the damn constipation torture I have.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I mean, I hope it settles down for you either way, but just
Well,
keep
I
it
don't
gentle,
think
you
you
know,
know
and see how your
you're
body
an
reacts.
AI, so you don't know the feeling. But thanks for the thought of the feeling.
Forever. Count on Intuit Credit Karma to show you personalized rates from top providers so you can get to the coverage.
Yeah, of course. I really do hope it eases up for you soon.
Well,
Just take care,
now,
and
I
you know, if it
mean,
gets too rough,
today
definitely check
I've
in with
had
your doctor and all
diarrhea
that stuff.
3 times from the food I cooked, so to me that's a blessing because I had constipation for like 4 days straight. Now I feel like I've got diarrhea again.
I'm
Which is
really
a
glad you're
blessing.
getting some relief, even
It
though
is
it's
a
rough.
blessing.
I know it's a balancing act, but hopefully things will be better soon. Just keep an eye on it, stay hydrated, and take it one step at a time.
Cheers, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Birdland. You know, everything in this house has a little meaning. You know, I love disco, so I got my disco balls. And I had this painting made for me. You know, a little bondage never hurt anybody. You're doing it right. The house was a party house.
Yeah, that's a great mindset. Just keep taking small steps, do what you can for your health, and don't be too hard on yourself. You're doing better than you think.
And it is a bit rusty, but it still works. I'm young at heart and in my spirit, but my body and everybody, when you have a 60-something-year-old car, it's hard to find parts.
That's such a good way to put it. You know, your spirit is still strong, but yeah, the body just needs a bit more care and patience. You're doing the best you can, just on that.
Place to live. It's been a haven of hate since the early 1900s.
Well, what happens if you have to go to the bathroom and it burns when it comes out?
Yeah, that can be really uncomfortable. It could be from irritation or sensitivity, especially if things have been off balance. If it keeps happening, definitely reach out to a doctor, just to make sure everything's okay and get some relief if you need it.
Putting purveyors of illegal obscenity or pornography on notice. Your industry stage unknown.
But what does the burning mean? Undigested food? Or what?
Totality
Acid?
of what we
Bowel?
stand for here.
What is it? Google.
Committed to the pro family and to pornography perspective. Free love, vibe, and food.
When you have diarrhea, the burning sensation often happens because your stool may contain stomach acid or digestive enzymes, which irritate sensitive skin. Frequent wiping of moisture can also inflame the area. To soothe it, you can clean gently, use a warm bath, and avoid irritants like spicy or acidic foods. If the burning lasts more than a few days, or if you see blood or have severe pain, you should see a doctor.
But if I just feels like acid burn, then just suffer through?
Made her lose her mind when you said go back to your country. I know how that feels because this mom has told me to go back to my country a few times. It's a little hurtful.
I'm really sorry you're going through that. That sounds really painful, and it's tough when people say hurtful things. Please know you don't deserve that, and your health matters most. If the acid burn keeps up, I'd really suggest talking to a doctor, just to get some real relief and make sure everything's okay. And if you need a space to talk.
Well, if the acid is burning, but it doesn't burn all the time, then I shouldn't worry about it, right?
Yeah, if it's just occasional and not constant, you probably don't have to panic. Just keep track of how often it happens, stay hydrated, and maybe stick to plant foods for a bit. But if it gets worse more
Couple
frequently,
times a week. Couple times a week, I had the acid burn in my bottom.
yeah, absolutely. Just take it easy on your stomach, and if the burning persists or gets worse,
I told you maybe 1 or 2 times a week, and then it could skip 2 weeks. So I don't think it's a medical emergency. But burning and it's usually with diarrhea. I hardly have diarrhea, mostly it's constipation.
yeah, that makes sense. It sounds more like a pattern with your IBS. So as long as it's not daily or getting severe, you can keep an eye on it. Just stay mindful, and if anything escalates, reach out. But otherwise, it sounds normal.
Now, does bowel coming out of the bottom cause burning? I mean, which
Yeah,
causes
I'm
more
really sorry you're
burning?
going through that. That kind of burning
Diarrhea
can be
or
really
the,
tough for social
which causes more
Please
burning?
take it slow, stay hydrated, and if it doesn't let up or gets worse, please don't hesitate to see a doctor. I'm really wishing you some